my Kara. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, whichever the case may be. So today, I'm sorry, let me get the comments up. Let me get the video up. Today I decided I had purchased all of these edibles for the hospital. All of them. So, yeah, all of them. And I didn't actually eat any of them. So I decided, let's do a little bit of a taste testing and see what these things actually taste like. Guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Wheaties family here on YouTube. Let's do this. So, first thing I'm going to jump into are the Surfer Coconut Peanut Butter White Chocolate Cookies. These are 1,000 milligrams a bag, and they are coconut, peanut butter, and white chocolate. I got this from, where did I get this from? I have the label right on here. All it does say is dispensary, so I'm actually not 100% sure. So, because I had gone to several different dispensaries before the surgery to kind of stock up, because sometimes you get good edibles, sometimes not so good. So, we're going to jump into these. So, these are the Surfer cookies. Let's see, there are, does it say how many cookies are in a box? Let's see. I think I've only had one out of these. Looks like there's 10 cookies in a bag. They are relatively small. My guess is these are going to be 100 milligrams a cookie. Now, before I really get into the taste of this one, I am going to let you guys know 100%, I'm not a big coconut fan. It is nothing personal. It's just the texture, and not a huge fan. I love the smell. Not a big fan. But they didn't have another type of a cookie that I could eat that would not cause me issues. So we decided to go with this one. I can tolerate coconut. So what I'm looking for is I want to see how these are made. Are they made with RSO? Are they made with distillate? Are they spray on? Because they do make those. They make a spray that you can spray onto your edible to give that that medicine to your edible, which we'll get into. It's all different. It's all got its own this, that, and another. So let's try this sucker. It is very peanut buttery, which I'm happy for because I like peanut butter. But definitely very peanut buttery. Let's check it out. It's not bad. I legit cannot taste the cannabis. So these, even with the coconut, are a 2 thumbs up in my book. Just because I can handle the coconut, it's some of that grassy taste that gets into those edibles that can't do. So I'm actually going to finish this cookie at 100 milligrams because I could really use it right now. I still have 2 drain tubes here. Lovely. I'm going to lift them all the way up. I don't need to gross anybody out. One is up high on my stomach and one is down low. The one that is down low is supposed to be pulled out on Monday. The one up high, I am hoping he'll leave there for another couple of weeks. The only reason why is I'm not ready for it to come out. Once it comes out, I have to start catheterizing through the stoma. And I haven't really showed you guys the stoma yet, but I will give you guys a picture of what that looks like. It is, in my opinion, really gross. I feel like Frankenstein's wife, to be honest with you. My husband and I have matching scars now, which is great. But it is very uncomfortable. I got out of surgery March 2nd, 2021. It was an 8-hour surgery. They had to pull in stuff and then yank the bladder and build the new one. So it was a pretty intense surgery, pretty costly surgery too, I may add. Holy crap. But that is over with. I am finally healing. This week will be the first week that I'm actually able to sit up straight in a chair without dying. I am uncomfortable. I just actually took my NIM pills. So it'll get a little bit better. as the time goes on, but you know how it is. So yes, a little bit about why I'm doing this particular show is because I have a pharma-induced eating disorder, which means that I have had to go through chemo and radiation. I've had to do a lot of that. So what happens is I just can't hold my food all the time. So I will throw up. Different smells will make me sick. Different foods will, you know, one day it'll be great, the next day not so great. So when it comes to edibles, I am highly, highly particular. These, however, I'm finishing it. It's good. Granted, I am down another 10 pounds in weight simply because I don't eat as much. Definitely uncomfortable. It's harder to eat when you're uncomfortable. But I also have to use liquids to help push it down. It's just one of those things. And that's why I decided to do this today, was because I was really glad, because the first edible I decided to try was right out of the hospital. And it was not a pretty sight. Purely because it really did not taste good. And the more I got thinking about it, and I'm like, you know, we're all thinking it. Somebody needs to just say it. So now we're going to say it. If the edible isn't edible, we're going to say it today. But even with coconut, this is edible. So good job. These are by the Venice Cookie Company. So we're going to read a little bit about them. It's really good, so let's talk about them. So there's 29 calories per cookie. There are 10 servings. There is a best if used by 6 months from this date on here. So my guess is it was produced January 8th, 2021, which is cool. True Bliss. We got this from True Bliss. This particular bag was $75. Okay, expiration date is 7/7/2021. So I love that they put that on there. It does give you the ingredients. It does give you the health department warning. So trusted and loved since 2008. We started baking edibles back in 2008, not too far from the Venice Beach Boardwalk. We called ourselves Venice Cookie Company because of what the people in the community of Venice have always stood for. Inclusivity, self-expression, and radical innovation. It's no coincidence that this place has been home to so many artists and activists and musicians and misfits and rebels and rabbles, rousers, among all of them, many, nearly all cannabis fans, which is true, and advocates. It's our 10th anniversary this year. It's our 10th anniversary this year, and we're celebrating how far the world has come in accepting cannabis. It is a bountiful plant. The neighborhood will continue to shift. The cannabis will continue to evolve. But Venice Cookie Company will always stay true to its roots in pursuit of finding a better way. Beautiful. And then it ends with peace, love, and cannabis. Love it. So that is beautiful. I absolutely love it. My stomach's not upset. So we are doing good. So let's go to a Reefer Madness. These are a gummy. This is 100 milligrams of bag. Maybe. So this has a hidden flap. It tells you all about it. You can open it up. Let's see what these little gummies look like. Little sugar gummies. So these are just made in a tray gummies. They have good consistency though. They're not like over jellified, but they're not under either. I've had both. And the over jellified, especially for my teeth, because of all of the cancer treatments and stuff, my teeth are really brittle and really bad. I have a hard time with them. So my teeth will stick in them. I've actually had teeth break on some of these. So the yeah, you got to get that consistency just right. So these are watermelon. I don't. I did try these evidently at one point but I don't remember them. Hey guys. Oh, I am so sorry to hear you have no weed. I want to smoke too, but I can't. Simply because coughing hurts like nobody's business. Let me tell you, it is not pretty. So guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Wheaties family. We're going to do a whole bunch of other fun stuff like this here soon. I know I'm stalling. Let's do this. Too big of a bite. Sorry, my bad. So here again, I cannot taste the cannabis. God. I don't even know, what are these, 5 milligrams a piece? It does not say on here what milligram to expect. All it says is 100 milligrams, and there's a lot more than 10 pieces. So, I don't know how many of these you'd have to eat. Allergen information. This product is manufactured in a facility that processes other products which may contain soy, dairy, wheat, peanuts, tree nuts, and eggs. Good thing to know. And again, has the Arizona Department of Health warning out. It's just easier to swallow, let me tell you. So, it actually tastes really good. This says it's bio-THC. It's a full spectrum bio-THC, which I will have to do some research and learn how that is made. So other than that, it tastes really good. I don't know. I think there's another one in here too, yeah. All it says is 100 milligrams. I was hoping one of them would say something else. Very generic packaging for the most part. Does not have your calories, doesn't have any of that information. Doesn't tell you how many pieces is serving, doesn't tell you any of those things. So, spirit soda. What is spirit soda? I don't think I've ever heard of spirit soda. So I would be interested to learn. Forever hype. Please give me one shot, please. I wish I could. I do. So this I would recommend. So these are in the good pile. Now let's see, what do we want? Let's go for a hard candy. Lemon drop. These are Uncle Herbs. Excuse me. Full spectrum gluten free. Excuse me. Lemon drops. Oh, wow. Excuse me. My apologies. There's 100 milligrams in this bag and 10 pieces at 10 milligrams a piece. I love that. It tells me exactly what's on the packaging. I love it. So this one says ingredients, corn syrup, sugar. I'm not going to go through all of it, but yes, the ingredients are on there. It does give you nutrition facts. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So let's see what a lemon drop, Uncle Herbs lemon drops taste like. Now this seems to be a really good place to do this. So I have the regular Nerds candy here with me, right here. The reason why I have that with me is because I've had some really bad cannabis edibles in my lifetime, and you cannot get the taste out of your mouth. So if something is really bad and I go to fill a bag, you know it's bad. So let's see. This one's not pretty. I can tell already. These are going to be grassy. These are made with RSO. You can smell it 100 miles away. These say each unit has roughly 8.7 milligrams. We're doing it. Oh my God, we're doing it. Oh, there it is. Oh. No. 10 milligrams is not worth that. Okay, so this was made from RSO. Once you get through the sugar, which isn't bad, I'm gonna be honest, you get that very grassy taste. If you ever, oh, I love salad munchies. You know, I like the grass taste in a lot of different things. Now, I will take full buds like this, and I'll grind them up, and I'll put them in my salad, put some salad dressing over. That tastes amazing. That is so yummy. And it's actually really, really good for you and very, very healthy. And so keep that in mind when you're doing that. So it is definitely, oh, no, that's enough. So, yeah, keep that in mind when you're doing stuff like that. Raw cannabis, which is not decarbonated cannabis, actually does a lot for your digestive system. If you have IBS, if you have Crohn's, if you have any of these things, raw cannabis going through your system does actually help some. So don't dismiss that. It is actually a really cool thing to do. So I'm going to try these, but I'm scared. So these are Uncle Herb's cherry drops because I've had Uncle Herb's in the past and I've actually liked them. I didn't know you were right there. My bad. I wasn't even paying attention. So let's open these up. Let's see. Yeah, very, very grassy. I mean, it's, you can see it. Sugar's good. The sugar cherryness is good. Once that sugar is gone, and that's it. That's about as far as I can get. Now, let's see if we can try to fix these. These actually would have amazing flavor if you would use a distillate. If you would use bio-THC, if you would use some of these other things in RSO. Get away from that grassy taste. It actually tastes better. And that's some of the problem with a lot of these edibles, is people don't want to spend $30, $40, $75 on edible and find out that they taste so bad and they can't even eat them to get the medicinal quality out of it. I am that way. These are a waste for me simply because if I can't get past the taste, I can't get them into my stomach. That's what's happened as a result of cancer. So this isn't helping us in making them taste better. I understand the packaging. We don't want to aim towards children, but we want to aim that taste towards that inner child because, sorry, gotta do it. Because that inner child needs her nerves every now and again. She needs the flavor. She needs that sugar. She needs that yumminess, and then to get that medicine on top of it all. So these cherry drops kind of taste like that old Luden's cough drop. You know that one when we were all kids back in the 70s and 80s that we always wanted to go to the nurse so she would give us one because it tasted like freaking candy. It is amazing. Now let's pull the grass flavor out of it. That's all I ask. It would be amazing. I do like that. So now we are going to move to one that's in this list, but a new one. What flavor are you? What flavor are you? Oh, I hate these. I never figure out how to open packages. lemon ginger. I think it's what I saw. Oh, lemonade gummies. That's what they are. Had to pull the sticker off. So these again have an expiration date on them. Oh no, they have a use by. So we have 6 months from 12/28/20. So we are still within our good time period here. And remember, all of these things we've kept in the refrigerator, keep them in tip-top shape. So let's pull a gummy. These again, sheet gummies, which are perfectly amazing. These are bio THC full spectrum, so I'm guessing we are not going to taste the cannabis whatsoever. I should be getting, I probably wouldn't be getting sponsored for this video simply because I'm not being especially nice. I'm not being mean, but I'm being honest. When people sponsor you for stuff like this, they don't want you to talk bad about their product. It is how it is. It's the way this channel was built. It is something that I want you guys to understand. People with serious illness have other problems going on. Mine happens to be an eating disorder. Others may be something else. I'm not 100% sure. So, let's taste this bad boy. I know I could be sponsored by one of the ones I talked good about because, you know, they did a good job. That's what this is about. Let's improve the product, not get mad at the messenger here. I am just saying what all of you guys are thinking. Trust me. Good gummy, not over processed. It has a nice firm to it, but I can bite through it without a problem. It is sugared, but it is very good sugar. It actually has a really good flavor. These are definitely in the win pile. Yeah, and I'll finish this one. Ah, I'm sweating. Whoa! Nothing. We're gonna do those next. They look like they're individual brownies. It looks. We'll get there. Just make it easy. So, we have 100 milligram True Fusion brownies. These are Sativa brownies here. These weren't bad price. These were only $10. So as I have the price tag still on here, I will tell you how much they were. These were only $10, so these weren't bad. This says proprietary MMJ blend, chocolate egg. So if I guess it correctly, I hope you don't get upset with me. But I have surprised people in the past. Let's see what we got here. So these are 2 brownies per package, 50 milligrams a piece. Both individually wrapped. Both bites like that. Like that a lot. As a person that has an eating disorder, one of the hardest things to do is to eat a whole big brownie. So when you put a double shot or even a triple shot into a bite, that makes me very happy because it takes me long enough to eat it as it is. As long as it tastes good. Oh. I know which one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. So I can't smell anything in the pan yet, so that means these are very well sealed. There is no use by date on here that I can see, but I'm looking. You have your cautions and your Arizona Department of Health. You have your servings. You have 2 servings in here. 110 calories per brownie, which isn't bad. Okay. And it says no bad days. So for no bad days, I'm really hoping you taste really good. Let's check it out. My nose is running all of a sudden. I smell chocolate. That's a good sign. Be safe, please. Thank you. You as well. And I'm not. I severely apologize. I am not bilingual. I do want to learn, but I have not yet. So let's check it out. Not 100%. Don't believe it's RSO. I believe it's a mixture of too much chocolate. I would have added a fudge if that's what you were going for. That's an overload of chocolate for me personally. Again, eating disorder, so please ignore. There is some cannabis taste there. I am going to give it to hubby in there and see what he thinks. Because I could be tasting something from somewhere else. So I'm going to give it to him, see how he does, see if he likes it. Hello, Robert Mac in Asia. Nice to meet you. I have seen your channel before. So let's move to the next. So these are kind of in between. I am not going to say no to them yet. I will let you guys know what my thoughts are in the write-up. I knew this would happen at least once, and it just did. So, True Fusion, review pending, I guess. So, but I'm not a huge chocolate person either. So I have to try to move. I am extremely sore, so I'm very, very slow. I see that the feed is kind of slowing down a little bit. I do have pants on, trust me. So let's move to OGs, only because I have had these. I have had these on video, and they aren't bad. So these are blackberries and cream. These are 30 milligram THC gummies. They are 30 milligrams a piece, so there are 10 in there. It looks like there are probably 3 or 4 missing. So we're just going to add that to the pile here. If I can open the package. How in the hell? No, I ripped the package. Oh, it's still in there for me, baby. So these are cute little blueberries and cream gummies. They are double colored. Purple on one side, white on the other. These are not these are actually really good little gummies as well. They're not overly gummified, and they're not like runny. And I've had them that way, and they're not good. So, Hey Willy Wonka 420, how are you? It has been a while. I am doing okay. It has been a rough road. We are out of surgery. We are home. The sky is finally clearing up behind me. I'm starting to wonder there for a minute. Good stuff. All right. Let's move on. We have some goods in the winds. Okay, now what do we got? We have 1 to 0 THC CBD gummies. These are broad spectrum cannabinoid therapy. These are 260 milligrams for the bag. I am going to guess. Oh, I don't have to guess. Right here. There are 15 servings per bag, which is good to know. Sure. Oh, aren't they cute? Little stars. Stars that just shimmer. Best possible review. Red is always the best possible because I like reds. You know, the watermelons, the strawberries, the strawberry kiwi, or strawberry bananas. Those are all good stuffs. Okay. Now we are for the cannabis gummies. Let's see. Cannabis gummies. So there you are. And these are made from BHO. Good to know. I love it when they put it on there. This one also has, and I believe a couple of the others did too, and I forgot to mention it. They have a little QR code on the packaging. If you scan that cute little QR code, it will give you more information on all of them that they have them for. Granted, not all of them have them yet, but they're moving in that direction, which I love. So let's give it a shot. That is a hard gummy. That is a gummified to me, just because when I tried to bite down just then, I didn't break through that gumminess at all. It tastes good though. Oh my god. Hopefully I can swallow it. There we go. That can break down the digestive tract because I can't chew it. It will not let me chew. So these are a little too gummified personally. Most people would probably do really, really great with them. They taste amazing. They have copious amount of sugar in them, which just brings that inner child out in me and makes me go, ah! You know how that is. So you gotta have my candy. So not too bad. I have only pulled out the nerds. Love it. So the last, but most certainly not least, chocolate bar. 20 milligram Halo bar. It says peel here. Let's see what it's like. It says peel here, but it won't let me. So let's see what it looks like. Oh, and this one has that cute little QR code right down here. I love it when they do that. So it is actually, it's nicely sealed, even though you can smell the chocolate a mile away. It is actually really cutely imprinted with Halo, THC, and each bar actually says on it 15 milligrams. So you know exactly how much you're taking when you pull that 15 milligrams off. So let's see, does it actually, it does say BHO. So this should taste, other than very chocolatey, pretty good. And let's try it out. I don't know why I always get the sniffles when I'm doing this. Always. It's kind of funny. Can I break into this one? It's hard. I'll see you whining here in a minute. Give me the chocolate! Yes, you can absolutely make canna butter for edibles. However, if you want to do that, what I highly recommend is go get yourself some concentrate and use that. Melt that into your canna butter. Don't use flour like we used to. This is the 20th century. Come on, guys, get with it. This isn't going to have the taste. RSO, that's going to have the taste. Your flour, that's going to have the taste. Distillate, you can go get a distillate pen, dump that sucker in there and go to town. You can get live resin and just throw it in there when you're done and mix it all together. There's so many things that you can do without having to use flour and oil or butter or any of those things. You can make your canna butter from a concentrate, which is going to give you that better taste. And that's really all I'm looking at is when I want to sit down with a candy edible, not a meal, not an edible meal, but a candy edible, it's because my inner kid wants to come out and have some fun. I wanna eat my candy and watch a movie or something. I want that inner kid moment. That's what this is about. This is about us being able to do this. And absolutely no mess, no fuss. So yes, that is absolutely how you want to do it. It's actually not as expensive as most people think. You can go get a gram of lower quality shatter, $20 shatter. I personally, I have a pretty high tolerance simply because I have done RSO. I did 100 grams of RSO. I don't get that head high spinning type of high anymore. I get more of a mellowed out. I can feel it relaxing my muscles and stuff, but it doesn't hit that head the same way anymore. So when I'm going for an edible, I'm usually hitting one or two of these in that butter and going to town. There's another thing. The Arizona cannabis laws, I am still looking into. I don't know. A lot of things have been said. A lot of things have been said. There was a whole campaign promise about marijuana becoming legalized once somebody got into office. Haven't seen that yet. There's a lot of things that are going on right now, and I think a lot of it's really up in the air. They want to make sure that they're doing the right thing. Biden campaign has decided to jump off the marijuana legalization for now, simply because he thinks it's hurting his chances from what the articles that I had read. If you have any other information on that, please email it to me. I have not seen it yet. Trump didn't legalize it either, so I'm not saying either way politically on that. So all I'm saying is that we still have a struggle ahead of us. We still have a lot of things that we've got to accomplish and do. Responsible medicating is one of those things, and that's kind of why I'm doing this, is to kind of show people that, yeah, we have a bunch of edibles, and I'm sitting here hand over fist. I'm eating these edibles, and I'm eating more than what normal people would probably do right now. I mean, I'm at a couple 100 milligrams, and going to still ingest a little bit more, and it doesn't hurt me. And by that means I'm not overdosing. I'm not out. I don't know. Not even if I could would I be out robbing people or doing something stupid. This is a way to kind of escape that pain, to be able to relax and go to sleep without having that, oh my God, my stomach hurts, or oh my God, I just want to scream because it hurts. It doesn't hurt enough to take medicine, but it's annoying the hell out of me. You get to the point to where, because I've slept on our recliners the last couple of weeks. Last night was the first night I was actually able to sleep in our bed. I was so happy. Oh my God. I was so happy. My bed felt so good. It felt so good to sleep next to my husband. It was great. These are things you take advantage of every day. You just don't even think of. And it sucks. So this will be a definite journey, learning all of this, being ready for all of this. My natural bladder is now gone, completely out. The made bladder is inside of me. I don't have an external bag that has to sit here all the time. Eventually, I won't have any bag until I'm ready to go to the bathroom, and then I'll just catheterize through this stoma and go to the bathroom and the toilet. So eventually it'll be amazing. But this is a journey and a half, let me tell you. Definitely interesting, definitely fun. Oh, thank you, Willy Wonka. You're so amazing. So let's test this sucker out. Let's get 15 more milligrams. And I want you guys to know this. I'm not freaking out. I'm not worried about dying. I'm not worried about those things because this isn't going to do that. People overdosing on opioids every day is what's doing that. People committing suicide because of depression and anxieties and those types of things. These could really be helpful. With those depressions and anxieties, sometimes we just need to get back to that kid inside of us. And this does help. It helps quite a lot, especially when you're a chronically ill person and you need that break, that vacation from it is basically what I'm talking about. But when it doesn't taste good, you can't really get that vacation. So this I can taste. I can taste it. I can taste the BHO. But I think it's only because of the recipe for the milk chocolate. On chocolate's hard to get to down. On chocolate, if you're making chocolate at home and you just want some chocolate to eat and you want to infuse chocolate, I suggest going to the store and buying some milk chocolate chips or some fudge chips or even some Hershey's milk chocolate kisses. Unravel all those things, get a double boiler, melt them all down, and infuse your chocolate. Granted, Halo can't do that, but that's going to give you a better flavor of chocolate. So it's really just a miss of the chocolate for me on this one. It's not bad. It's just a lingering taste that I'm not huge on. I'm not keen on. But remember, I also have an eating disorder. So that I look at when I'm cooking in the kitchen or when I'm putting a cooking video online is I'm looking at it on the I'm looking at it two ways. I'm looking at it as the patient that had the eating disorder, and I'm looking at it from the person that's trying to get over that eating disorder and going, no, we're going to add that sugar in here today and we're going to eat it. Simply because it's really not that bad. Real sugar in moderation is not a horrible thing. Just like cannabis in moderation, not a bad thing. It's not going to make you go crazy unless it's laced with something. And if you're getting it from a reputable dealer, like your dispensaries, it will not be. Very melty. Yeah, I couldn't do too many of those. They're not bad. And we can always repurpose edibles. So I think we're going to do one of our next videos that we do, we're going to repurpose some edibles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this chocolate bar and we're going to turn it into chocolate my way. And then I'm going to add a little bit more THC to it, simply because I'm adding more chocolate. And we're going to go that route. I'm in it for taste and quality. Quality is great, but I want that taste to go with it. That inner child is screaming for that taste. Sadly, she's screaming, for that great movie, that action adventure or horror flick that I can put on the TV, draw the lines, and just forget that the world exists for, an hour. Bam! So, that is all for today. I'm going to have to say that for the most part, the only one that I'm a hard pass on are the hard candies, which is really upsetting to me. I love hard candy. I got these little suckers from a dispensary in Tucson, and I ate them already because they were really good, and I needed that break of time. But they were only 15 milligram suckers. I would like to see some higher quality suckers, some suckers that have higher doses of THC in it, some harder candies that taste really good, and those kinds of things. That's really what I'm going for. But I would have to say this is huge success. I enjoyed it. I'm not even eating another cookie. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. As always, mad love. And I will see you guys when I see you. Bye, guys.